And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday, and that means we're going to be playing some video games today and doing a little bit of a live stream or something like that. Well, today we're going to be playing some Wartales, and there's something that we're supposed to be doing about a horse today. We are going to be, upon request, we are going to be experimenting a little bit with our we need to replace the sow that we lost in the last Wartale stream that we had. That was a few weeks back, right? And the request was that we replace it with a war pony. Yeah. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Wartales, war ponies are they're not very good. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out something to actually make a war pony useful, and if we can, sweet. If we can't, then it was a failed experiment, and yeah, it's just how it's gonna be. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the game. Now, we left off sitting right on top of the lighthouse in Arthas for doing some pits and whatnot. However, while I was firing up the stream, I got ran into by some boars, and well, now we're fighting some boars. So we're going to go ahead and fight the boars, and then we'll go down and do some pit fights as well. Let's see here. What we'll do top right. We'll do top right. Yeah, why not? Top right works. Okay. So first things first. What we need to do is get a lay of the land here. We got to understand where all the enemies are coming from. And Wartales is not going to be up here by himself. That is insane. We are not doing that. Okay, so we have what, five slots over here, and we have the rest of them all right here. I'm not a huge fan of splitting up the party, right? D&D. I play a lot of D&D. I understand splitting the party is not a good idea. So we have 3 people here. We have 2 more slots here. What we will probably end up doing is we need to find a way to hold both sides. Yo, what's going on, Sean? How you doing, my man? But yeah, so we need to find a way to hold one of these sides still while we focus on the other, right? Looking at how this is set up, that's going to be kind of difficult. Someone's going to be taking a lot of damage here. So what we may do actually is I may get someone like Phelan, right? Because I think Phelan's got what is you? You're medium armor. Okay, so you're not what I was thinking. Arnius is our heavy boy. So I'm going to put Arnius right here. Okay, and Arnius is actually going to move right into here, and we can actually move him up a little bit more if we need to. Osbius can stay there. That's fine. We can get Theotace down here. And we get Phelan back here. Right? And Wartales can stay in the very back. That's fine. Osbius has plenty of movement, actually. So what we could do is put Arnius right here, because these guys are going to have to get all the way to him, right? And Wartales is in the very back. I think this is the play. So what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to run right on up here into the middle with Osbius, do a quick little, like, you know, one dagger to everybody around, apply some good old poison, and proc our dagger expert crap, or our upgraded throwing knife, and then we're just going to run way back here, activate best friends, and we're just going to wait. So now all of these boars have to cross the map, and we've got 2 or 3 turns. Okay. Fozzie's going to come up here. Okay, I did not expect Fozzie to just one-shot the bears, but all right. Well, I mean, not the bears, the boars, but I guess that works. If that's the case, damn, did I need to be, you know, that? Okay, wait, how does this work again? Imbibed bolt. Okay, how does this reload? This unit gains 3 aim every time they reload. Okay, how do I reload? Each round, the first time this unit deals damage to a unit engaged with an ally, they reload. Damn. Okay, that's unfortunate. We're not gonna get a reload then. We're gonna have to wait. Give me 2 seconds here, my dude. My chat is not working quite right. I can tell that you're talking though, Sean. I just can't see it. So give me un momento, por favor. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we should still be okay. Day with the nieces and nephew was a blast. How am I keeping? I'm keeping good. Keeping good, man. All right. I'm getting my stuff set up here to okay. For some reason my chat's not working, so at least on my main screen that I do it with. This will be fun. Okay. Well, I'll just deal with that when I deal with it. Okay. Thankfully, I've got 2 chats. So I've got one over here that's like next to the camera, right? So I'm going to be reading chat just slightly over your guys' shoulder. Like, yeah. And then I also have one that's typically above my gaming monitor. I got a lot of monitors, but yeah. Okay, we'll be good. We'll be fine. But yeah. So I'm keeping up well. You're spending some time with your nieces and nephew though, so that's awesome, dude. Family time. Let's see here. Oh, how on earth? Oh my lord. Poor Ventileus is over here getting bullied. Well, this board's already gone. There's no point in me going and like taking care of it, right? So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna come up here and we're gonna just take this guy out. We'll go to defensive stance. Kill that one. And we're gonna wait. Please. Okay, cool. Bro. I did not expect all of them to go for Ventileus. We're gonna have to get Ventileus out of there. This will be fun. Alright, so first things first, we're actually gonna take Arnius, move him up here, right? We're gonna go and get this dominant sow taken care of. The rest of these guys are gonna take their time, and we just need to get them off of Ventileus at some point in time. Ideally sooner rather than later, right? But all things considered, we do have a little bit of time, but yeah. So I know Fozzie's going to do some stuff at the top of the turn. I know this sow is not gone yet, so we could try to just remove it from the turn order entirely. 12 to 16 damage. It's got 30 HP. I mean, I don't foresee us doing enough damage to actually kill it. So that's something. What we can do is okay, so that's going to do 28 damage. That's not quite enough for me either. We could definitely no, I don't want to do that. You could definitely just go for like a nice clap here and at least take care of this boar, which is the one that he's engaged with. So we'll be bailing Ventileus out to where he can at least retreat. Okay. And we don't know who's going next, right? So what we're gonna need to do is we need to kill this one, which works. And then I need to come over here and I need to aggro this one with a weakening strike in the off chance that it's the one that moves. Okay, that worked. Bear's taking care of some stuff, right? We're going to move a couple of steps up. Go ahead and trigger this and get us some valor points. We're going to shoot. Get that free reload in. Shoot again. And now we are going to run away. I don't want us to be anywhere near all of these things as they start coming up. Okay. Now, Osbius. Osbius will definitely get quite a few kills if he were to come up here and hit either of these guys. I'm not entirely certain that that is the correct play here. We could use Arnius. We could also use Phelan. We will have to use some Valor points unless we use Osbius. Shoot. Okay. And we'll only generate one Valor point with Valorous Victory out of the 2 that it'll cost for us to get a kill. Okay. Or we could use the Rain of Daggers, and that would generate just 2 for free. All right. Just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Okay. First and foremost, just going to knock a couple of these out. We're going to get Phelan right on up here. Smack him around with Wrath. And we're going to come up here. And we could pop a deflection. We have plenty of armor, though. I think we'll be okay. Okay, Theotes is a little fucked up, and Osbius is honestly kind of fine right now. But we're going to go ahead and just kind of create a little bit of a wall here before they can get to Ventileus. That is my goal. Because I don't want them to be able to come up here and just wreak havoc on us. Okay, how do I want to do this? We don't have enough room for us to... No, they're not close enough for us to actually use Ventileus here. What we can do is move Phelan off to the side and then have Fozzie get up there and engage, right? So we can move Phelan right on up here, get a kill, then have him fall back just a little bit, right? We'll see how the movement goes here. They didn't quite get where we're at yet. Fozzie's going to come up and do bear things. All right. We definitely have the potential to hit like a lot of them right now, but I'm still not entirely happy with how that would be, how that would end up. So we're going to go ahead and just set this for like right here. See how this goes. Okay, we're doing fine. I was half tempted to just turn Sophia this way when I set her up, but I was like, surely it won't be, that won't be the case, right? Right? Yeah, that's what I thought, but unfortunately it looks like that would have been the correct call. Okay. Man, I really don't want to waste any valor points here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come up here and throw a dagger. Did not expect the one shot, but I'm going to, I'll just be happy with it. Okay, we have time. We have plenty of time. We're going to come all the way up here. Do a little dagger throw. Beautiful. All right, we have max valor points. We're going to come up behind. Doesn't really matter that we're behind because it's not engaged, but that's fine. We still one-shot it. So Osbius took care of the last of them. We're going to go ahead and take all of our food, all of our little rewards. We're going to leave the carcasses there, repair everybody back up to full, and now we can actually go into the harbor because that's what we were here for. We don't have any lockpicks. We might be able to actually make some, maybe. Looks like we don't have any assignments here. It looks like we're missing resources there. That's okay. I cannot assign the bear to anything. Wait. Nope. Cannot assign the bear to anything. And we do need to rest. We need to rest before we actually try to do anything else. So let's go ahead and rest real quick. Hopefully we don't run into more boars. Okay. Cool. Looks like Phelan, you know, is feeling a little happy about a, you know, let's go ahead and unlock some, improve his relations, right? Oh, right. There was one more thing I was trying to check here. I want to see if we have any iron so we can make a couple of lockpicks. We do. We can make a few lockpicks. Let's go ahead and craft like 5 of them just so we have them. Because we have a chest right here. And for this, I do need my headphones. Because, once again, lockpicking in this game is very noise-based to me. All right, that was pretty quick and painless. And that gave us a new helmet as well as increased range belt slot. And then a military report, which is a free knowledge point. Actually, I think that's a backpack slot. That's not a belt slot. Let's see here. Wartales, do you have anything on your bag? You have a critical damage increase. You know what? 62% critical damage versus 47. But this would increase your base range, which would go from 10 to 11 meters. Honestly, I'd rather have the critical damage. 1 extra meter, I mean, it's important, but it's not important enough for me to give up that crit damage unless we actually get someone else out there. Or until we get to the point where, well, actually, no, it's critical damage. It's not like critical hit chance. So critical damage is always viable. Anything else? Nope. Cool. All right. Now we actually have ourselves an arena to go through. We could get Rampart if we do this correctly. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm not entirely certain how well this is going to go. This could go very poorly for us. I want to say everyone in here is going to be like level 8-ish, probably not level 6. So this could be a spicy meatball. But unlocking the halberdier class is definitely worth it. So we'll take Wartales. We're going to take Theotes. We're going to want Arnius because he is one of our better tanks, as well as Sophia, right? And Sophia, do we have any gear that we can swap out for you real quick? Does not look like we have a one-handed wombo combo for you. It looks like we just have Lucia. So we have 2 bulk. Theotes has some displacement as well as crowd control. Wartales has some DPS, and we've got a kind of an off-tank bruiser that's good at 1v1s, and then Arnius, which is a main tank for AoE, right? We're losing Osbius, who is our AoE DPS. But when it comes down to arenas, AoE DPS isn't really that big of a deal, and Phylan isn't really going to be useful in this type of scenario. So we'll see how this goes. Yo, what's going on, Soro? How you doing, my man? So, new requirement, do not attack the same unit twice. Okay, so everyone just gets 1 hit. And we'll get 3 valor points if we don't attack the same unit twice. Okay. And I also can say, I don't care. I'm going to attack the same unit twice, right? So something else to just keep in mind here. We don't have to abide by the rules. It's just a perk. It's not a necessity. But what we are going to do, how far can you move, Theotes? You can move all the way back here. That is dope. All right. Well, first things first. I don't care about this particular requirement. We're going ham. And we are going into defensive stance. We're beating the crap out of this guy. Yep, we already failed it, right? And we're not going to use our basic attack because our basic attack will not work for this. Okay. What do you do? Gains riposte. Okay. And then Arnius has a standard move and slice. Okay. And you have right between the eyes as well as blind, which is a forced disengage. Okay. Okay. We can make this work. It's going to be a little bit on the spicy side, but that's okay. I really should not have moved her, but that's we'll make do. Something tells me we're going to lose Theotes here, but so be it. We're gonna set this up and see what this happens. She's gonna get hit in the back. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay. We are going to generate a bunch of valor points here. I want to take Ane, whatever his name is, out as best I can here. Trigger that bleed, get everything set up nice and pretty. Alesta, who are you going for? Out of combat, surrounded. Cool. I kind of figured that was going to happen. That's perfectly fine by me. And now Arnius is going to come up here, and we're going to yeah, we can definitely do a AoE buff real quick. Happy Friday. Yo, what's going on, Bruce? How you doing? Armored war pony. Its sole purpose is to soak up damage, and as a side benefit, it gives inspiration to adjacent units to help with our movement deficiencies. Right. We have to get war pony armor though, so that's part of the issue is going to be actually getting the armor for it. Okay, Alesta is at least out of combat, so I don't have to worry about her anymore. And we're going to go ahead and just taunt Iridolia. Okay, all enemies must take damage. I can do that. So there's 2. Right? We're going to generate some valor points now. This guy's already done. He just doesn't know it yet. This is an Omaewa Moshinderu moment. Yep. And now we have 2 rounds to have Venileus do damage. Boom. Cool. We made the crowd happy. We actually gained some valor points back, which is good because we needed it. And now we just go smack. All right, so I think we actually leave this round with more valor points than what we came in with, or right at the same amount. Okay, every time a companion is attacked, they gain fury, or every time a companion lands a critical hit, they apply bleed. So we already have the ability to apply bleed pretty often with Venileus, right? Every time a companion gets attacked, gaining fury, I'm okay with. They now have a legionary that's joining them. Theotes. Theotes needs his armor repaired. He either needs armor repaired or he needs to have more HP, right? We could go for HP, which is fine. Venileus is going to give us 2 more valor points, as is Arnius, right? Sophia is going to repair her armor, and Theotes is probably just going to have a really bad time because he either has guard and 1 HP, right? Or he has HP and no guard. I'd rather have HP and no guard. We have plenty of valor points now. Each companion must end their turn next to an ally. Okay. I don't know who the first person is. It may be Elia. I don't know for certain how this is going to work. I do know 100% though how I want to at least approach my thought process here. Theotes has 9 meters of movement, so I can go to 8 and then stop here. Or I can go to 5 and stop here. Does this guy have a hook? He does. But if I push him back, we'll be okay. Okay. That's beneficial. Getting spicy. Getting really spicy. Oh, I really didn't need to be there, did I? Okay, we'll do crit. Hit again. Apply the poison stacks and whatnot. We have enough valor points for the time being that we don't really need to use Ventileus for this, so I'm just going to hit wait here. See how this goes. Yep. It's okay. Theotes is out of combat. Kind of figured he would be. That is par for the course. Hindsight, definitely 100% should have a moved Ventileus next to Sophia, but that is okay. We'll go ahead and hit protection. This is going to be, I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to do this requirement. We haven't really burned through very many of our things yet. Cool. Ventileus must not move. All right, well, that's going to be a spicy meatball. Okay, this will hit both of these guys and should do some decent damage. He's out of combat, which works for me. This guy can move literally across the entire freaking arena. I do not have a very good way of handling Ventileus not being able to move. We can attack and take out one of these two guys. Okay. I think the correct move is actually to get Marantz here engaged and then use Ventileus to potentially DPS her down. Okay, and now we walk up here, we use Wrath, right? Put her out of combat. We don't have enough movement on Arnius to actually get up here. But we can try. Yep. And Ventilatus moved. So now we have to deal with a legionary. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. All enemies need to take damage. That's going to be pretty easy. Ventilatus is going to be in a bit of a pickle here. Depending on how we do this. We can generate some valor points real quick. And then I'm going to have him run back here to disengage. Get a shot off here. Then run to the back corner. Ventilatus is probably out of combat here. Nope, not quite. That guy is, though. Okay. Okay. First things first. Deal some damage here. Oh, we are so close to being able to take him out with Wrath, but a Wrath will not be enough. So I'll tank that hit real quick. And we are going to do that. Made the crowd happy, which is good. Go ahead and prep this for the next hit round. Do a decent amount of damage here. Get that guy out of combat. And that was the end of that. Okay, cool. So fulfilling a requirement causes companions to gain galvanization, which is good. Or increased damage from critical hits. Critical damage is increased by 15%. Galvanization is much stronger, so I'd rather do that. Now, Ventilatus is pretty foobard, right? He only has well, I mean, he shouldn't, in theory, be getting hit. So we'll go ahead and heal Sophia as well. We'll repair Arnius's armor. And Theotes, I mean, we're starting off with maximum valor points here. So let's go ahead and heal up Theotes. We're in round 3. It's a little spicy, but we're okay. Sorry, guys, I've been slacking on chat here. Although I don't know if the pony gives inspiration if you don't control it. We'll find out. Yeah, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Each companion must end their turn next to an ally. Why? I hate this one. This one is so dumb. Okay. Yeah. So this one really is like just a dumb one. I am not a fan of it at all. So 4.5. So what if I do like this, right? So I can move up to 9. So there's 5.5 here. And then, yeah, that's like what, 1 meter, 1.5 meter. Yeah, we should be okay doing that. So first and foremost, I need to knock this guy away. We're going to move up here. And Sophia is basically out of the fight. Yep. Instantly out of the fight. That's a spicy meatball. Okay. Okay. Cassinian has definitely hurt a little bit here. And we have 11 meters of movement, so 2.5 here would work. But taking out Cassinian will not work. Man, this sucks. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop encouragement. Give everyone protection, and hopefully this is enough. And we'll pop deflection on Arnius. Yeah. I'm not feeling too confident with this one, guys. Some of these rules are kind of a kind of crappy. bleed and fever. And Ksenia needs to be really close to being out. Do not attack the same unit twice. Okay. I don't have anything that can disengage here. But I can do this. And then I can walk up here and do this. So that at least removed some of the damage from the table, right? I'll go ahead and pop deflection again. We'll see how this goes. Man, dude, even with deflection, it wasn't that much. That sucks. Theotes cannot take any damage. Bro, are you kidding me? Do you understand how this game works? Okay. We have a chance. So we're gonna have to knock this guy back. All right, come up from behind. Okay. And we need to be in offensive stance. And we just need to go ham. All right, that worked. We got this guy effectively removed from combat for the round, right? This guy's gonna engage, which works. We're taking a bit of damage here, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and repop protection. We're gonna gain deflection. Then we're just gonna smack the crap out of him. He's weakened now. That's good. Oh no, we just got hemophiliac. That's not good. All enemies must take damage. Okay. I can do that. Boom. One guy's out of combat. And we're gonna come up here and we're just gonna use breath. Okay. We are definitely a little bit on the foobarred. Every time a companion uses one or more valor point, they gain protection for a round, or every time a companion is supported, they gain repose. We'll use safeguard. Oh boy, we're up against the champion, and it is not looking good. We don't need valor points whatsoever. We just need everyone to get healed up to an extent, right? This is not going to go well, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, how do you work again? Chris Shed, what do you do? Okay, you have Stubby. It's Bekta Corbin that was made for easier shield handling. Cool. Battered and tattered, but still advancing. Hey man, we ain't doing too hot, but that's okay. Tactical Slam, which is from Rampart. 14 to 18 damage to the target. Damage increased by 15% for each bonus and debuff applied to the target and this unit. Okay. And then we have Duel, which deals 36 to 44 damage and randomly applies one of the unit's debuffs to the target, then randomly gains one of the target's buffs. Okay, this guy has a ton of armor and a ton of health, as well as a lot of guard. I'm not entirely certain how this is going to work. I don't think he is immune. Stance dancing. Every time this unit takes damage, they gain one defensive stance or berserker stance. Okay, defensive stance damage taken reduced by 10%, stackable. After stacking 10 times, switches to berserker stance. Okay, damage taken and damage is increased by 10%. Stackable. After stacking 10 times, switches to defensive stance. Okay, battle flow. At the end of their turn, this unit gains a random bonus for 1 round. If they are engaged in combat, the engaged opponent gets a random debuff for 1 round. Cool. So, my thought is this. We need to be in offensive stance here. We're going to utilize Skullbreaker. Right? I want to see if he stays immobile. He is immobile. I don't know if he's going to stay immobile for the rest of the rounds, though, in this. Right? Because if he can't move... Okay, he can move now. That's terrifying. That's abso-freaking-lutely terrifying. Okay. Okay. I don't know how I want to do this. I don't know how, if we can even handle this, to be honest. This is not looking good at all. Okay, he's got weakening. We're going to go ahead and pop encouragement. Ventilatus must not move. And if he moves, we're going to have a bad time. So apply some poison and just pray, right? Each companion needs to end their turn next to an enemy. Oh boy. This is going to be really freaking spicy. And the problem is we really need to actually do these things, because if not, they're going to summon an ad every time. And that's terrifying for me. And we don't have enough movement to get Ventilatus up here. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, we might if we use sprint. We still didn't. That's not good, but okay. We'll have to figure it out. Hopefully the Legionary isn't that big of a deal for us. Okay, so Faye is out of combat. I think he's in Berserker stance now. He is in Berserker stance now. Kind of terrifying. We're going to see how this goes. We have a chance still. Should only have... Okay, we need to be in defensive stance, which is fine. We'll apply some fragility here. Get some bonus attacks in. I think we got it. I think we got it right there. I think that was it. Boom. Okay. Wasn't even worried first. Okay, that wasn't that bad. All right, if I'd known you were that good, I would have bet on you, mercenaries. Too bad. Lucille is not a good weapon for arenas, I think. Says you, Marcelo. It fucking worked, all right? Easy win. Yeah, no, I was not expecting the damage to ramp up that much, but that makes sense because of Berserker stance. Yeah, man, feels good. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. All right, yo, home skillet. I need to buy some stuff. I got money. Corrosive bomblets. Okay. Poison flask. Ooh. Okay. And a chest plate. Wait, what? The wearer has a 25% chance to avoid injury. Okay, so these are interesting, right? I mean, I could buy them just because. I could also buy the skill mastery books. Do I still have skill mastery books? I mean, we can always make more money. I mean, we have the money. Yeah, we have money. We can just get more. It's fine. And you. Oh, we could do it for in the hard mode for 150 gold. Nah, I'm good. Nope. Do not care. What daren't? Yeah, okay. Well, that was fun. I'm not gonna fight that again. I definitely don't want to take on hard mode, because hard mode, I mean, I say that was an easy win, but I'm not too confident in my abilities, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to hard mode. Not with my tatted and bruised company there. I mean, I was a little on the sketchy side toward the end there. But yeah, Lucia isn't necessarily a great weapon for arenas, but we're not supposed to be min-maxing here. We're kind of we're just going with the flow. We're you know, trying to enjoy. Why do we have 2 NPCs with us? What am I doing? What are we doing here? And why is it kind of working? Okay. Who do I have anyone here that actually knows how to mine better than an apprentice? Anyone? Okay, you do, but I don't want to lose the alchemist experience. So I understand now why no one's been mining. I understand the predicament that we're in. However, Arnius, I can't just pass up free iron. Yes, I can actually. We are going to pass up free iron. Well, maybe we are. What can we make? What can we make? We gotta burn through some of our supplies here. We have no salt. Wait. We can make a couple chef's platters. Boom. Beautiful. Absolutely freaking beautiful. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Why did chef's platters include rats? Wait a second. This dish's main advantage is its low cost. It's a delicious chef's platter. That is, homie, that is literally a dead rat next to some mushrooms and like a sardine. That is a rat. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and learn some stuff in the compendium. All right, we're trying to burn through some of our stuff. Oh, well, we have a ton of ghost carcasses. Let's just get rid of those, right? Like, hello, can I drop these, please? Okay, maybe outside of camp. Drop, cool. All right, now we can probably mine. Because we only had like six pounds of weight available, and that was not going to end well for us trying to mine all the ore in this cave. So, especially not when you get 9 iron ore and a ruby for every little node here. You know, I wonder if the new DLC will actually give us a purpose with these lovely gemstones that you get when you're mining. Like, that would be kind of cool, right? Be able to make like trinkets or something like that. Anything else here? We got, okay, and a beard comb and something else. What is this? Bone lucky charms. Okay. Do. All right, and now it's time for the headphones to go back on. Visual cues, I'm not that good at. Audio cues, yes. Okay. You can use the gemstones for the new armor layers that come out in the Balerian DLC. Oh, can you? Because that's not like the colossal layers, right? Like there's a different layer that came out in Balerian. Hello? Or can I? I'm so close, I can almost taste it. Can we? Is it allowed? Would it be? It would be ever so exquisite if I could. You know what? Okay. It's the forbidden fruit. We're not allowed to have that. No matter what happens, it just won't happen. Arnius, homeboy, home skillet, my dude, my guy, the myth, the legend. We need to use Rampart. You need Rampart. And even better yet, let's upgrade it one level, because we can. I need to upgrade a shield. Wait. 12 and 18. Okay, 12 and 18. 12 and 23. It doesn't increase the guard, though. I wanted the guard to go up. Oh, 14, but 10. 10 armor. Okay, yeah. So there is a fairly large difference here, right? This requires level 6. He is level 6. We have the money. Okay. And then the guard goes from 12 to 13, and you gain 4 more armor. Okay, cool. Arnius, congratulations, my dude. You now have a new shield that looks absolutely hideous with that armor, but is what it is. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, you know what? I think you look better with the helmet on. Oh, boy. Okay. We need... What do we need? We need a horse, right? Yeah, we need a horse. And we need to, like, complete the Arthas region, right? So we're at 75% of completing Arthas. I know we've got some stuff going on for Vertruce as well, because we're kind of in the middle of 2 different regions, right? So Arthas, we are further along in the story, but we haven't been able to take out Kagall, because anytime we get close to that mountain, level 8 guys come out and they scare me, right? But in Vertruce, it's the exact opposite. We actually did really well against Alexa, because Alexa's a freaking pushover. And the story mission kind of kicked our freaking teeth in multiple times at this point for Vertruce. So we kind of got a little bit of a flip-flop here. So my goal today is to get a horse. Obviously, we need to get a war pony. But we also need to potentially look into seeing if we can beat Arthas, because I think Arthas is our best shot at being able to beat one of these, right? And more importantly, teach me, show me what you got, friend. Thank you. Halberdier. Nice. That is, honestly, I love the Halberdier. I think the Halberdier is freaking awesome. I love it. Yeah. 10 out of 10, Halberdier's dope. Let's see here. We need travel posts to probably go buy a horse, right? Yeah, probably. We can also go see if we can craft anything. We can go to the apothecary and see if we can level up Sophia, right? She needs to get leveled up. Make 7 meds. That will help. Okay. How close are you now? A ways. Got it. Let's craft some bomblets. This one has not been made yet. And we can definitely probably do that. And that'll help us out a little bit, right? We'll get the first craft experience as well. Is there anything else? Like, we could use some fish oil. Like, there's a few oils and whatnot that we can make. A lot of them not necessarily great. And we have plenty of vials. There's just not too much of anything else that we have supplies for. Swiftness oil would be pretty good. As well, perforating oil. So, Bruce, I need a rule check here. Perforating oil, technically, since it gives you a 50% guard ignore, I would say that that's a direct damage one, right? I think that's actually like one of those bigger meta oils that a lot of people recommend. I typically don't use it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I have a feeling that I know the answer to that question, and it's a no, Clyde. You can't use that. Go fish. So, well, we'll look at something else. Troop relationships improve. Plague infested outgrowth. Pick flowers. We also get hemp. Bountiful bounties. Yeah, why not? Grab that. Weight training. I agree. Yep. Take the free horse in this region. We already have it, Marcelo. We have Dark Steed right here, homie. Yep. We got him. We got him. Level 6. We also have our starting horse, which is also level 6. So we need to go buy a new horse. We could do cannibalism, could do smooth talk. We do a lot of things. We do a lot of things. What else can we learn? We can start learning some rhyme steal and whatnot, but it's not really. Well, we're actually kind of close to leveling up our miner. Yeah, I mean, we could start learning rhyme steal, but there's absolutely no point in learning rhyme steal yet because it requires level 8 units, and we're nowhere there. Absolutely freaking nowhere there. Yeah, and even the colossal layers require level 9 armor, right? Yeah, level 9 armor, which means we need to be level 8. Like, we ain't hitting that anytime soon. Can we craft some pony armor? Do we have... Who is our blacksmith? Who is the blacksmith? It's not you. Who is it? Is it you? Is it you? Do we even have a blacksmith anymore? Don't tell me we don't have a blacksmith anymore. Oh, we have an experienced blacksmith with Ventileus. Why is our archer? Why is our crossbowman a blacksmith? Whatever. Can we craft pony armor here? I don't think it's classified as this, right? Where is pony armor? Oh, light pony plate. Okay. We need some white leather. And then there's some better pony armor. We need a level 5 pony for this. Okay. So cool. We need to go get some ghost leather. Let's see if we have any in storage. I doubt it, but you never know at this point, right? I don't know what I keep on me. We have a lot of random bullshit. Oh, hey, look at that. We got ghost leather. Nice. Do we have any Oh, we have some great clusters. Cool. We can level up our alchemist. How much money we got? We got enough to expedite some of the shipments here. Yeah. Give me all of this stuff. Yeah, we got some crafting stuff that we can do here. Look at all these like weapons that we have that I just haven't torn apart yet. Like, all this armor. We have so much stuff in storage that does not need to be in storage. Like, what am I even doing? Like, why? Why is all this crap in storage? I just didn't feel like dealing with any of it. I could definitely tell that. I'm just like, I'm just gonna dump it all here and not worry about it. Buy some of this. Now we need to make some pony plate. Pony plate. Armor. Pony plate. Pony plate. Pony plate. Pony plate. Nice. Do I have to hammer this one? I do. Come on. Make a perfect pony plate for our upcoming battle pony. All right, guys. Chat. I need you guys to figure out what we're going to name the pony once we get it. Oh, dude. It's got 3 fucking armor slots only. Oh, like armor layers. Oh, dude. 2-star light pony plate. Oh yeah, we're going places. This is going to be the biggest, meanest battle pony that we got. Why in the hell is this called a billhook? What? Okay, okay. I'm not gonna. Nope, not even gonna try to look at that anymore. That's just gonna make me upset. We already have plenty of layers of the stag. What do we have here? Is there anything that we can do? Oh, we have alterations. What do these do? What does this do? This increases star count, doesn't it? Yeah. It increases our guard 18 to 17. What? Hold up. What does this do? 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Why does it go down? What are we doing here? What? 2-star. It. Okay. I'm obviously not going to upgrade that. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some good things here. Yeah, we could definitely do this. You know what, Arnius, take your shield off. Let's see if we can upgrade your shield. Can we do this to legendary weapons? We can if we had Acadian steel. Okay, 12 to 13 to 14 to 15. Okay, and that would give us a good amount of armor too. Okay, all right. So we need Acadian steel, which means we need to level up our alchemist. Cool. That's something we can actually use Acadian steel for. I'm okay with that because we ain't getting anywhere near there right now. We need to make rhyme steel. Cool. And let's make some essence. We don't have very much fish oil. Got any fish oil here, homie? Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, yeah, you do. Now we're going to make some essence. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I probably made way too much. Yeah, now we're probably like halfway through the next level, and then I'm going to be stuck at Journeyman Alchemist instead of having a mine. Oh, no, we're only 100 XP in. Yeah, we can get away with that. Yeah. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Let's make 4 more rhyme steel. Okay. Yep. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. This is good. Go to the Legion camp to see if they sell a level 5 pony. Would the Legion camp sell a level 5 pony? I'm overweight. What do I have that weighs so much? I mean, probably the iron. The iron probably isn't helping. We have a bunch of random armor and shit. Let's drop the stuff that's most likely weighing me down a little bit. I mean, the pony plate, I mean, it's only 3 pounds. It's fine. The coal and all this other crap's, you know, a little bit more hefty. We have food. We don't. Yep, nope. Cool. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good to move. I think we're good to move on. We shouldn't be overweight anymore. How are we doing on weight? We've got 50 pounds. Cool. You. Nope, I can't move you. You are going to sit here. You are also going to sit here. And you are going to go back to being a tinkerer. And we are going to eat rat. Fancy rat, by the way. Not just any type of rat. We're going to eat fancy rat. And then we're going to pay our people. And, yeah. What else we got here? Okay. Can we pull money out of this? Can I access the First National Bank of Clydean here? What we got? What we got? We got money? Yeah, we got money. I'll be back in 3 days. Where's my money? I'll bring out the... Okay, there's a Legion camp way over here. Okay, we'll see if we can buy a horse. We gotta figure out what this next... Like, what do I need you for? What are we doing with you? There's got to be a big-ass fight somewhere. Oh, right. Weren't we fighting the caravans or something and they kicked my teeth in? Is that what was going on? Is that what we did? Guys, it's been like a month, so forgive me. I can't remember what I ate for dinner yesterday. So, I mean... Oh, I remember getting my ass beat repetitively during this playthrough. So, there's probably a reason that we're rocking what we're rocking here. If we can get a pony, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot because that'll give us 8 battle units, right? And well, maybe there will be a pony here. We don't know for sure, honestly. Like, we're making an educated guess here, an educated wish. I wish you give me a level 5 pony. Inspect. Fuck yeah, it's a level 5 pony. Hell yeah. Talk. Adopt. I don't like your coloration. What about this one? This one's all white. All right, guys. Do we take this? Do we take the spotted one, the speckled one, or the all white one? Which one are we doing here? Let me move my face here. So we got 2, right? We got a little speckled one, a little dappled one that's got, you know, little different stuff, and then we just got an all white one. And then we need a name for the pony. All right. Oh, we don't get a reward? Damn. Is there anything else I can, like, get here? Get the white one? Okay. We'll buy the white one, but okay. We got 2 votes for white. Okay, cool. We got the white one now. But we need a name. Because I ain't keeping it as pony. Okay, you are now a war pony. Alright. All allies in the area gain inspiration for 1 round. Or increase constitution by 10%. Yeah, guys, let me just... No. We're grabbing rearing. Oh, shit. This is not good, dude. Its stats are trash. Oh, my God. This is awful. Okay. Well, first and foremost, I actually think I want willpower. I think I want to max out willpower on this thing. 100%. We need 15 willpower because this thing's gonna die otherwise. Cool. So we got the max willpower. Oh boy. And my pony armor is here. Oh, okay, bro. Like, you can't ride this thing into battle. It literally has spikes on its back. What the? Okay. And now we need to give you some armor layer slots. Bro, this is the jankiest fucking horse armor I have ever seen. They literally tied ropes to the side of it. Like, they tied ropes. They literally tied wooden shields to the side of the armor. Oh, no. What kind of engineering is this? Oh, boy. The warhorse of Alexander the Great. Homie, it's gonna die, but okay, we can do that. Bucephalus? I sure hope I fucking pronounced that right, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. To everyone who, you know, actually knows how to pronounce ancient Greek or Macedonian. Old school duct tape, bro, right? Bucephalus, the level 5 war pony. He's got spikes, armor, and duct taped shields, and he's got little booties. Ah, yes, the little booties. We're going to... That's the equivalent of horse sandals. Not horseshoes, horse sandals, yes. Okay. Now, the real question is, how long is this damn horse going to stay alive? And do we have anything that we can give the horse to keep it alive just a little bit longer? We have to figure something out. Arnius, put your shield on before I forget, please, because we're going to get into a fight, and I won't be wondering why you're not wearing a shield, and I just throw you into the front line. And we'll watch you just fold up like a wet paper napkin. Then I start questioning my sanity as to why my tank, who's a sword and board build, goes into battle without his board, and he just got a level one-handed sword out there. And I was like, oh, well, I was hoping he would be soaking damage, but looks like he's just taking it. All right. Now, We need to take a look at our little tinker. And Bucephalus. Yes, Bucephalus. God, I want to do that so bad. Appoint him as our strategic. We don't have a lieutenant, actually. I don't even care what you guys say. We're making Bucephalus into a lovely, and we could do flanking. No, attack of opportunity. No, flanking. Yeah, we'll do flanking. We don't have a build for attack of opportunity, so flanking it is. So Bucephalus is one of our lieutenants. Very, very intelligent lieutenant. We need to get some low-level armor layers and offensive animal accessory. That's kind of what I was thinking, right? Is that we need to make some accessories. We could make some saddlebags. It's not really what we're looking for. This piece of armor can act as a belt, but unfortunately it doesn't adjust to the wearer's waistline. Okay. So we only have one animal accessory. We don't have any other animal accessories that we can craft yet, necessarily. That's the wrong one. I wanted to go to my travel post. We may be able to find some accessories here, over in the Vertruce area. So do we have any animal accessories just hiding out somewhere? Right. I do know that we have armor layers here. We have a lot of them. Layers of the stag. We'll take all of those. Okay. And yes, I know we're just hemorrhaging money right now. Let's see here. We can... Yeah, we don't really have too much, do we? Okay, we need to... I must have sold some of it, honestly. I probably sold a lot of it, actually, because I wasn't thinking I was ever going to need it. Okay, well, we're going to add some, increase his strength a little bit, as well as, his actual armor amount, because these layers of the stag, they're not great, but increasing his armor by an extra, 27, and his strength by 6, I'll take it. Increasing his strength by 6, that's like an 80% boost, guys. Like, that's, or 75% boost. That's pretty fucking good. So, I mean, I'm okay with that, right? He's got willpower where he needs it to be. Constitution may actually not be a bad idea on Bucephalus. He's got tactical order. I have no idea how well tactical order is going to work on this. This could bite me in the ass. The good news is rearing does not burn through anything, right? And I can't upgrade any of his skills, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping I could, but that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and craft the bags, right? And we can also craft a few other things, because we may actually unlock some new recipes by doing this. I doubt it, but we could. You never know, right? Fairly certain we won't, but you never know. Okay, now just for shiggles, let's take a look-see here. Animal accessories. Yeah, they're all locked behind hunts. Okay, well, at least now I know. And we need to deposit a lot of our crap, because we're definitely, well, we're actually nowhere near being overweight. I thought we would be. That's okay though. For the time being, Bucephalus, you get a bag. Unless, do we have horseshoes anywhere? We put them on no, Fozzie's got the collar of solitude. Okay. Okay, so we did have a collar of some sort, right? Can I just take your gear? Can I? No? Damn. So we have light feathers on him. Is there anything else I could do here that would actually, like, help him out a little bit? Probably not. I mean, it increases... I don't even think that really does anything. Do we have anything in the ways of accessories that will help our boy out here? Damage increased by 10% for each debuff applied to this unit. Okay, mustard tonic. 5% reflection. That would actually be pretty... I mean, it's not great, but it wouldn't be awful. 5% is only like 4 damage for a lot of these guys, though. Bribe. You spend 50 crowns to attempt to bribe an adjacent enemy unit into fighting for you. I'm not gonna lie, we're grabbing that. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably going to be really beneficial for us at this point. We have money, right? We have so much money that we have like just so we're clear here. This is 122,000 copper. I can literally just spam this button, right? I don't care if we're only getting 10 freaking crowns per. I can spam the hell out of this button. And I'll do it all the way down to 100,000, just because I can. Is it efficient? No. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yeah. Yeah, I am. We ain't done yet. Not done yet. Boom. Boom. Cool. Look at that, guys. We got damn near 4,000 crowns. This DLC's busted, by the way. I literally have like the first national bank here that just literally printing money. I do not care. Like, okay, yeah, what's 50 crowns? I can bribe that. That okay. If I just use that, honestly, I bet you I could take on a lot of these fights now that I think about it by just bribing people. We're gonna do that now. I'm gonna see how strong bribing is. I want to try this. I actually want to try this now. And we're gonna go ahead and, you know, just grab all the PPs while we're at it. Just a friendly reminder, guys, when you're playing Wartales, make sure you grab your PPs. Invest your PPs wisely. All right. Endurance, animal instinct. Poachers, trackers language, cost of items for the trackers guild reduced by 10%. Cleansers, torches last longer and light up a larger area in battle. You know what? Let's do that. We're not doing any cave dives yet, but we will eventually. Cool. There's a trackers camp in here somewhere. Isn't it down here? Yeah. Hunt for the pack of Arthas. That's the Vertrusian hunt. I don't care about that. Have we tried the Arthas hunt? No. Okay, well, let's go do the Arthas hunt and see what we can get from it. Because obviously you're going to learn like a new armor layer, right? But if I remember correctly, you actually get other stuff too. Can I? Damn it. I should have made Fozzie into the lieutenant and not Bucephalus. Damn it. I am a fool. Oh my god, food. Ugh. It's so expensive to feed animals. Whoever thought of like just having this many animals? Like who came up with that idea? Because whoever did that, man, you're rude. Never mind the fact that I was literally just printing free money and I shouldn't need to worry about food, but I'm going to worry about food and I'm still going to complain about it. At least a little bit. When an animal you don't control uses a point skill, it doesn't consume your valid points, so you should be good to go. Bro, that's going to be awesome if Bucephalus just runs around spamming the move order kind of thing and makes my units just generate more valid points just for free. But also, it's a fucking AI horse, and I definitely understand how terrible the Wartales AI is. So it's entirely possible that we're just going to see him do really dumb things and get himself killed. Okay. All right, so you got, you know, avoid the riverbank. Okay. You got some shark touffee. Avoid the black steed. You mean my horse? I literally have the black steed, like, you know, bogged down in a bunch of random bullshit go in my inventory. All right.
Even at the height of the war,
you have my full respect and admiration, mercenaries.
Oh.
It's an honor to give
Oh, cool. We already did it, actually. Sweet. So we got Lair of the Falcon. Now, can we trade? What do we have here? Tanning rack. Okay, well, that's useful.
you are fully prepared.
Animal essence, which inflicted animals, damage inflicted to animals increased by 25%. Okay. Pork stew. Warriors reinforced leather. And then bards reinforced leather. Okay. That's not what I wanted at all, but fine. I'll learn the pork stew at least. All these layers, like, these are just common layers. They're not even like good, right? They're not the unusual layers that, you know, give us bonus crit and dex and stuff. So it is what it is. But yeah. And I don't think I can do anything else. Yep, I got to go to the tools tavern. That's right. Well, shit. There went that idea. So we have already done the tracker, the hunt for here. Well, phooey. There's something across the bridge down here? If I remember correctly, this bridge used to lead to just nothing. Like, you couldn't actually cross the bridge last time I played through Arthas. So let's see what's down here while we read some recipes. Okay, we don't have the right blacksmith for that, but that's okay. We don't have a blacksmith right now. Let's go inspect this. I think this is a little Bondito area. They've probably got a nice little doom stack in there. Okay. Oh no. Don't you fucking dare. What is this? Man, I already know what's going to happen, and I don't think I'm prepared for this mentally. I'm going to turn you into a woodcutter, just for the time being. I swear to God, if we end up fighting a plague ridden here, I'm going to be very upset. What's hidden here, though? There's got to be something, right? Obviously, it's a point of interest. There's something of interest here. So we're going to figure out what it is. Okay, we got a colossal paw and some hemp. It may just be a knowledge point, too. And like a little bit of world building and lore. But I swear to God, if this leads to a cellar that's filled with like plague ridden or some shit, we're about to have words Shiro games. I don't feel like fighting plague ridden right now. This looks like it's going to lead to something. All right, that's all I'm saying right now, and I swear to God, I don't feel like dealing with abandoned villages or anything like that. I don't want it. Wait, there's something I can inspect back here. The chest is in excess. Oh, okay. No, it's just a chest. All right, cool. Watch, the chest is going to have 7 crowns and like 2 rubies in it, and I'll have chopped all of this wood and destroyed the ruins of this house for nothing. What do we... I need to use an ornate key. Okay. That figures. I'm honestly, like, I'm not even surprised. That's honestly pretty funny. Honestly pretty... Oh, 5 freaking bears? I don't know how to read. 7 bears? That's even worse. And they're all level 5. Yeah, this is a. I'm gonna give you 21 perch. Yeah, I will gladly give you 21 perch to just leave me alone. Like, yeah, I'm no, please leave me alone. I don't want the bears. No bears, please, no bears. I'm just out here, you know, living the mercenary life, trying to enjoy the lovely scenery here, right? This lovely, lovely scene. Something's down here. There's got to be something down here. How many pythons do we have? Something's got to be down here. There's a bag. There's a bag. It looks like there's something on top of it. Oh, no, there's a key. That's a key. I swear to God, that's got to be the ornate key. Are we out of pythons? No, we still got more. Cool. Get me down here. There may even be something out here on this little ledge even further, but there's got to be. There it is. There's our ornate key. I knew they wouldn't just, you know, leave me out to hang me out to dry there. All right, what else we got further down here? We got to have something else down here, right? Let's go ahead and sleep. We're a we've been pushing pretty hard here. Well, we don't have a ton of food anymore because someone decided to feed all of their fish to the bears. But yeah, no, I think we'll be okay. Should be fine. We can now appoint one of my companions as a second lieutenant. We have boats. Boats are out here. That makes sense. There's water. Okay, what do we got? Steel, rubies, and Gozenberg wine. Okay, that is fine. I can do that. And now we are going to go to here, and we're going to put our stolen shit in here. Oh, hey, look at that. We have a plundered thingy. Cool. All right. Anyway. Well, that was a lovely little jaunt. We got to see some landscape, you know, understand what was going on here. We got ourselves a little key. I'm going to go see what that key does in that little that little housey house. I want to dodge the bears though. Is there a way for me to dodge them like here? No. Damn. I'm gonna find a way to get past them. I'm gonna go onto the other side here and actually see if I can drop a python down this cliff directly onto the house. Maybe I can. The bear. Okay. I already fed you bears once. I'm not feeding you again. I'm not feeding you again. Leave me alone. Oh, what? Is that a fucking boar? What is this? The greatest hero of the old empire of Jeru, Valerian Helios. Okay. It's a giant ass boar. Okay. Fighting a giant boar can't be that bad. Right. I've never fought this boar before. I don't know what its mechanics are. Let's go see let's see what's what. This monster is by far the biggest boar you've ever seen. Can I catch it? Erimantos, the level 5 boar. Okay, what we got here? Talk to me, Pumbaa. What you got? 600 health. Okay. We have Ruthless Charge, disengages and charges in a straight line. Okay, so that's standard. Deals damage, consumes all of applications of retaliation to increase the maximum charge distance and gain stampede. What? Retaliation reduces the damage taken by 20% per application, increases the distance of Ruthless Charge by 1 meter per application, increases the damage of Ferocious Tusks by 20% per application. Stampede, the next skill used, will be performed a second time, removed when the unit has lost 13% of their maximum health. Thick boar skin, damage taken is reduced to 0 if less than 8% of its maximum health. At the end of the round, remove all applications of poison, bleeding, and burning. What? Wild Rage. Each time this unit's hit by an attack, it gains 1 application of retaliation. Ferocious Tusks. Deals 60 damage to all units in the area, consumes all applications of retaliation to increase damage by 20%. Gains Stampede. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This is actually kind of fucking terrifying. We're probably gonna lose our bear and maybe Bucephalus. Like, what the actual fuck? Okay. We have plenty of valor points. Okay, first and foremost, right? We are offensive stance. This guy has no guard, right? So first things first, what I could do, I can move up to 9 meters. That's probably not going to work out too well for me if I do it this way. Okay, let's try a different approach. So I'm going to come up here, pop this. We don't have deflection anymore, right? Needs to be a lot of damage, right? Well, we at least applied bleed. Did that not cause us to reload? Why did we not reload? We attacked someone who was in... Is it dealing damage? Deals damage. Fuck. We may need to run. I'm not gonna lie. This is not looking good. All right. So he's now immobile. Okay. We're gonna swap to defensive stance. I want to try to apply for fragile. Okay. $21 damage will not be enough. It will apply poison, but I guess we can go for 4 stacks of poison and then just move away, right? Yeah, this is one hell of a boar. I'm not gonna lie. Nope. I don't have a build for this at all. Wow. That's an interesting boar fight for sure. Very interesting boar fight. I'm not prepared at all for that, and all of my animals are going to die if I am not careful with that particular fight, because we don't have enough chunk damage. So that's something that we'll have to look at. We just got a ton of infected brains. Okay, whatever. Wait, is there something in the attic here? No. Wow. Okay. All right, well, that is what it is. So cool. That's an interesting boar. Not sure what it would drop. I'm sure it will drop something interesting. But I also understand that we're not quite in a place like gear wise to actually be able to take that on, and we're just going to lose our horse that we just got and our bear that we worked semi hard on, right? And I'm not entirely certain that we have the right debuff builds to fight that, because boars are kind of slippery in the grand scheme of things, right? So I'll have to think about how we will be able to take that on, because we need more than just immobility. We need to take a look at our oils and see if we can get a little bit of a different gear setup for taking those guys out. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be a fun fight once we actually are a little bit better prepared for it. But now that I know how that mechanic works, kind of annoying that you kind of have to dot it down to an extent, or you have to stack up like a ton of. Wait, was I? Okay, I do have Osbius. He's just okay, cool. I was like, I didn't remember using Osbius at all during that fight, but that's because I didn't. I realized that I just probably wasn't going to be able to do any damage with or without him. Because you need to hit him for like 60 damage in order for it to actually register. And unless you've got, you know, galvanization or fury stacks, which we have neither of those, right? Or rage or anything like that, it's going to be kind of hard to get that level of damage with our current level. Find a black caravan and follow it. Okay. We can probably do that pretty easily. And yeah, let's go do that. Now that we've got Phelan, we may be able to, you know, bribe and get like an extra ally. Maybe even two. We have money, right? So let's see if we can use it. And while we're on the way over there, guys, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let's see here. We need to follow a black caravan, if I remember correctly. There you go, up this lovely area over here. And I most likely did not set up any pythons, so I have to go brave this lovely mountain. Did I set up a python? I did set up a python. Sweet. Okay, that's where we're going to go. I head that way. Because I already know where I need to go, and I'm pretty certain you don't need to actually fight another black caravan. You can just go straight to the camp once you understand what's going on with it. So we should be able to just go up this python, arrive there, say buenos dias, eat any food that we potentially need, right? And then go from there. I can't remember what these guys need.
Exploring the ruins was supposed to be child. We are exhausted. We beg you. Please don't leave. Without you, we're all dead.
Here, take a python. Go away.
It be the hour.
Cool. Thanks for the torches. That reminds me. Osbius, do you have an offhand? Cool. Sweet. Okay, we got a concealed camp here. Well fed. They gain an attack of opportunity. They gain 1 preparedness. Cool. This will give us bonus dexterity and reduces the fatigue. That's 40 food. Honestly, just 1 Hill Delights will work. We'll go ahead and rest. Food bonuses are something that I typically don't really take advantage of, but I do know that they help, right? As well as, you know, some other stuff too. Respect for the enemy, more loot after a battle, or more experience. Let's actually do combat experience because I am feeling pretty happy. Let's do that, and then we could also do overflowing motivation. I think you can have multiple going. All right, now let's go see if we can do this. God, please work. Please work. Okay. So they're level 8, which is terrifying. And we have a worshiper, purifier, fanatic, exorcist, 2 zealots, and the inquisitor herself. Okay. Now, what we really need to do is we need to open up with seeing if we can get a hold of like a purifier or like a zealot. Oh, dude, if we can get a zealot underneath our control, that would be badass. A fanatic wouldn't be bad either, because zealots are scary, right? Fanatics are also pretty freaking scary, and I just want to see if this will work, right? And is that general even helping us? No, he's not. Wow. Okay. And are the rest of these all level 8? They are all level 8. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a spicy meatball. Just a little bit on the spice, a little zest, right? We'll get Arnius up here. So Arnius, tactical slam. So here's my question, Arnius. Where is that tactical slam ability? I don't see it. Like, oh, why is it way down here on your second line? That's gross. We need to change your layout here. That's not good. Okay. All right, and then Phylon and everybody, we're just kind of gonna be going with it, right? On the shield, right? Yeah, I understand that tactical slam's supposed to be on the shield, but it's on like a different hot bar. Makes me kind of feel gross here. Okay. Bribe. How does bribe work? It doesn't look like we have. God, I sure hope bribe works, because if it doesn't, we're about to have a really bad time. And I don't think bribe's going to work on seasoned units, right? It just that would make sense. But it might work on other units, which is what the hope is. How far can we move? Can we test this theory out in one round? Not easily, at least. And not without overexposing us. So, yeah. Vinileus, we literally, honestly, I kind of want to just wait. I wish I could give our horse and bear some orders to like not engage the enemy right away, but we'll see how this goes. All right. First and foremost, I'm not going to move Sophia. How far can you move? You cannot move that far. Cool. You can, and that's a problem, but it's not the end of the world, actually. So some of these guys are actually going to be able to move basically all the way up to us, right? And we could definitely utilize Sophia's zone of control to get a hold of this guy, right? Because he's got Arm of Justice. So he'll be able to walk all the way up. He's got 12 meters. So he'll probably be able to move a little bit further this way. So if I move Sophia like right here, and then plop this down like right in here, that should cover it. Yeah. God. Cool. Don't you fucking move any further, dumbass horse. Okay. All right. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, give everyone encouragement. That'll help keep our bear alive at least a little bit. Proc Glorious. God, please hit the bear. Okay, cool. You stopped. That works. Bear's gonna go hit you now. Or not. Bear's... okay. Oh my God. What are you doing? Whatever. Okay. Bribe. 0% success rate. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, this is not going to go well. All right. I was hoping. I was really freaking hoping. That was a good crit, though. I will say that. Let's go ahead and apply some poison to him. Shit. Fozzie's dead, dude. Fozzie is 100% dead. There's absolutely no way that we get away with Fozzie not dying. We're gonna have to play hella defensive here. It'll work, but good God, is this gonna be a bit of a toughie. R.I.P. Fozzie. You were a bear. You're doing a really good job of keeping them tied up. And they're gonna be they applied burning to themselves. They're doing stuff. They're doing stuff and things, am I right? But it ain't looking too hot for us. I will say that. Okay, first and foremost, we're just gonna go bunk. Okay, well, we got one kill. We have a kill. And everyone's just trying to dogpile Fozzie. I understand it. I see, like, I definitely understand the thought process of there's a bear here. We have to do stuff, right? And now they're spreading burning, which is hilarious to me. Fozzie's actually going to get a turn off, which is even more hilarious to me. And we can definitely get a hold of like a zealot and get him rooted, right? So here's the problem though. We only have 9 meters of movement. So if we move up here, we're fully committed to like fighting this, and we will lose the advantage of this choke point. So that's the other like issue, right? The good news is we can pop aim at least and try to help out Fozzie a little bit and spread some, you know, some extra damage into the back here. We could utilize galvanized troop, but I mean, we don't really need it right now. You got inspiration and relentless. Okay, that's cool. Fozzie, I don't know how you're not dead. I'm gonna be honest, my guy. But I mean, it is what it is. Please, for the love of God, horse, don't fucking run out there. Or do. Like at this point, it is what it is. I do know that we need to go up here and start getting some kills. I also know that Fozzie is 100% dead. Getting this zealot knocked back would be pretty useful for us, right? And then we could actually get a hold of this arbalist. So let's go ahead and do that. We're in offensive stance, so we can knock this guy back, right? And now we can do a dunk on this arbalist. So let's swap to defensive, and let's see if we can kill it. What? Don't tell me you get a shot every time. No. What? Oh my god, that's so stupid. After this unit's taken damage from an enemy unit, they reload and immediately fire back if possible. Every time? Bro, that is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Holy crap. So you need to one-shot it. You can't do a 3 or 4 shot dunk. That is gross. I wish I read that. I probably remember this on the first part. You know, I probably like already saw that and was like, man, this is gross. And then that's when we fell back. But at this point, we've kind of committed. At this point, we've kind of committed. Oh, okay. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? We can definitely kill one, if not multiple units here. So that guy's down. This guy's going to be down. All right. That's not a kill. None of those will be kills, actually. That's very unfortunate. Because this will do 13 to 16 damage and leave him 14 to 17. And then we'll throw a knife. How much damage does our knife do? 8 damage? Should be enough. Okay. That worked. And we're getting Osbius out of there. R.I.P. Fozzie. You were a great bear. The best, even. Okay. Worshipper, you've already moved. You can move up to here. God, I sure hope this works. Please work. Do you have a defensive buff? You do have a defensive buff. Okay. It's probably the best that we can do. We need to move Phylan back because he's not doing the things that I wanted him to do. Okay. Are we going to make a little bit of a bottleneck here? We are. Awesome. Please stop. Cool. New round started. Okay. All right. Let's see here. No one's engaged, so not too much of a point in us trying to do anything there. We can definitely utilize Sophia. We can also utilize Phylan. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we're going to utilize Phylan real quick. We're going to apply some dots. I don't want to hit them with my basic attack because I don't want to get locked into combat. We are going to remove burning from Sophia. And then we're going to move Phylan back. Sophia, go for a crunch. That worked pretty well. She is definitely hurting a little bit, but we should be okay for the time being. We'll go ahead and set this up again. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop now. Thank you. Holy fuck. Cool. Oh boy. Okay, well, this should be a kill. Awesome. We are gonna go ahead and use Galvanize. And let's go ahead and remove burning from Phylan because we have the valor points for it. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Let's at least get the Fanatic engaged into combat. We don't have enough damage output to actually kill him. Hello? Okay. Okay. This is a rough fight, guys. This is not going well at all. By the way, newsflash. Not sure if you guys have figured this out yet, but we are in the thick of it, as one would say. These guys do so many attacks, and us being underleveled is not a good look. I'm just waiting for one of them to hit Ventilatus and end it all. Yep. Ventilatus is going to be, like, so dead. Yep. Yep. Guys, if we wipe here, I feel so bad, but honestly, like, we've lost so many units. At this point, like, I'm not even gonna run, right? Like, we just need to see if we can even beat this, because I was hoping that we could bribe, and when I saw that we couldn't bribe, I should have just been like, nah, this ain't it. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta do dumb stuff. We gotta see how it works. And it definitely looks like we're in a bit of a pickle now, but that's okay. We'll see what we can do. All right. Applying weekend. I'm gonna hope that this kind of works. What are you doing? Okay. Yep. That's about exactly what I figured was gonna happen. I don't think we lived through this. I think we're dead. I think we are screwed right now. We could go for a knockout, just see if we can get somebody, like, taken out, right? Can I get a crit? Nope, that'd have been too easy. We're gonna have to do the old we're gonna win this fight, but it is going to cost us a lot. I just want to be, like, completely transparent here. We will win this, but it's going to cost us literally everybody but Osbius. Osbius has enough to take out who's left, right? But man, oh man, it's not going to be pretty. Our poor horse. This is a rough one. Horse is still alive. Won't be alive for long. And she gains in position for this. Okay. All in all, honestly, gaining in position, I mean, not in position, but our bonuses from, you know, the horse over and over again for inspiration. This was a good idea, Bruce, by the way. Like, War Pony, definitely a good idea. Is it going to save us from, you know, the fact that we just basically had a full wipe? Not really. But you know what? It is what it is. And as long as we can somehow keep Arnius alive and we kill her and she doesn't have enough damage to kill Arnius straight up, I think we're okay. Cool. So we won. We kept Arnius too, which is cool. And yeah, that was a bloodbath. An absolute freaking bloodbath. Wow. And we are incredibly overweight. Well, the good news is we only have to repair 2 people, right? So I actually have a really good news here, guys. Like, so hear me out. Hear me out. This is gonna be the Lost Legion, right? I think that's the name. Is that the name of this series, right? Something like that, right? I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah. See, the Lost Legion was actually not something that they were lost like physically or on a map. It was because we lost everybody, like by them dying. So what we're going to do here is I know how we're going to replace them, and it's going to be a bit of a meme. Boy, oh boy, I am excited for it. So I hope you guys are ready for this, but we are going to be using a lot more animals here. This is going to actually turn into an animal run at this point. What we're going to have to do is we are... I'm going to need a ruling, Bruce, but I think I know what I want to do. And that we're going to be... this run's going to be... I mean, it's going to stay going, right? We're still doing region locked. We're still going to continue it. But I know how to recover this. And the way we're going to recover from it is through a little bit of Zerg tactics. So, yeah. You need an archer? We do need an archer. We need an archer for Beastmaster, but I don't necessarily need Beastmaster for what I'm thinking of doing. At least not yet. Having Beastmaster would be beneficial. Don't get me wrong, though. But I have an idea. I got a good idea. We're gonna have a lot of animals though, and yes, this is going to be a little rough. But the good news is that we finished the region almost. We need to go, like, we're almost 100% done with this, right? And then we need to go kill Kagol. Give me the Gladius of the Eye, please. Like, I lost so many units for this. I deserve all of this. And now we're incredibly overweight. Like, mucho gordo. Holy crapo. And I don't know where we need to go to wrap up the fate of Arthas. I don't remember. But all in all, I mean, we'll be okay. I just gotta slowly make my... There we go. That's where we need to go. That's not too bad. So we're this is going to be a bit of a doozy. I'm going to be real here, guys, because we are about 100 pounds overweight here, and I don't want to drop too much. I do think it's time for us to bury some bodies, though. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 60 pounds. Do I have any other bodies on me? No, just 6. Okay. 60 pounds will not drop us to where we're underweight, though, so we can keep them for the time being. Prayer to the Protector. Entourage. Reduces damage taken by 20% for each ally within 5 meters or less. We can upgrade this, too? Oh, fuck yeah. Bro, this is a badass book. Reduces damage taken by 25% for each ally within 7 meters or less. Bro, okay. Arnius will not die. We have effectively made Arnius bulletproof. Like, once we get some animals, we're fine. Now, how are we going to get some animals? Debatable, but we'll be okay. We're going to remove adjustable straps and put loose change on Osbius, because Osbius is going to need it. Osbius, for the time being, honestly, you've got pretty decent stuff. Oh, that requires level 6 armor. Never mind. Oh, We are so overweight, and I don't want to drop everything. That's the worst part. So we need to like get up to this castle, right? Or the nearest place that we can go that will allow us to sell some stuff or something, and then we'll be okay. But I can't do anything right now, and that's the worst part, is that, you know, we're just kind of like fighting this. So that was a rough fight, but we finished the main fights. Hopefully we don't have to do one more. If we have to do one more, then we're obviously foobarred, and we're gonna have to bail on that one. And you know, Arnius as well as Osbius are probably pretty upset right now. They're like, our happiness is gotta be taking a bit of a hit. I mean, it's not yet, but the good news is we don't have to spend that much money for wages anymore, and we don't have to eat that much food either. So there are some silver linings to this. Obviously, we just lost like all of our really high level units. We lost our captain. We lost our both of our animals. That was yeah, a little bit of casualties there, but that's okay. We'll be okay. I need to figure out how exactly the loose change bribe skill works, because having a 0% success rate, that kind of foobarred us. If we were able to get at least one or more of their units over to our side via bribery, that would have been really cool. But I have not used that before, and it looks like there was at least somewhat of a reason for that. I sure hope we don't get attacked by bears here, because I see them in the woods and I really don't want to deal with them. So we are very slow, and I don't want to delete all of our stuff to get away. I don't want to. I may have to. Oh yeah, they're gonna see us. 3, 2, 1. We're about to get spotted by the bears. They're about to charge us. I can feel it. Oh, they turned around. Oh, thank God. There is a little bit of good news here. This is the slowest like walk of shame I've ever had to do. This is some Battle Brothers level deaths here. So what is our total body count at now? Like, we've had, I think our maximum units that we were able to use at this point was supposed to be 8, right? Like, we started out, like, our first region, I think we were allowed to have 6, and then we added 2 more per completed region. We completed Tiltren, so that got us up to 8, and then we lost 2 units, and that made us, you know, have 2 animals, and now we have 2 units left, so we have to recruit 6 animals. And then once we wrap up Arthas, we'll be able to get 2 more mercs. I mean, we'll be okay, or capturable units at least. But I'm not terribly worried about the way that the run's going, because obviously we didn't full wipe, and full wiping is actually what would be like the end of the run. We have plenty of money, we have plenty of crown or influence, right? The biggest issue that we'll run into is the rule set that we've put in place of not being able to like increase movement. But yeah, I mean, all things considered, it's not terrible, but damn, dude. I knew that was going to be a spicy fight, but I didn't think it would be a, you know, like ghost pepper level spicy. I kind of hinted a little bit as soon as we lost the Wartales to me trying to do a dunk on that crossbowman. I did not realize that was going to one-shot the Wartales trying to do a dunk on that. That's where I got upset. I was like, ah, son of a bitch. So I think the way that you do that is you get someone that's super tanky that can tank a crossbow shot point blank, and then you shoot them from behind or hit them from behind, because I don't think they can turn around and hit you if they're engaged with somebody else. I'm not entirely certain. I'd have to test that out. Okay, we actually made it to a travel post, and now we can just dump our inventory, including all the dead bodies and all the gear that we don't need anymore. RIP, literally everybody. Yeah, wow. Just look at all that. Look at all the gear. All the gear that we no longer have a need for. And then we really can't carry all this stuff either, so we need to do our best to make sure that we're storing everything that we can. What can we do? We don't, you know what? I do want a couple of these chains at least. We can also put away the ghost leather, put away a lot of this stuff. We can always pull it out wherever we're at, if we need it. We'll hold on to the skill mastery books. Those are going to be useful. And we got meds. We've got some raw materials. We'll still be okay.
Now you just have to pay. Choose a road connecting two towns with a travel.
Yeah, go ahead and build a road, please. Never mind, we can't. Okay. Now, think. Let's go see if we can wrap up this without any bloodshed. I hope we don't need to fight. If we do, we're obviously going to run. Osbius, how much movement speed do you got, homie? I mean, loose change is one thing, but I don't think loose change is going to be able to like help us out. So I may need to put you back onto leather straps, depending on how things go. Arnius, once we get you up to minor, I need to swap you over to something a little bit more useful, probably like a blacksmith, and get you leveled up. Or no, we can hire another mercenary eventually and get them set up as a blacksmith. That's fine. I really don't want to fight deserters. I don't want to fight any of these guys, because that's like a guaranteed do not pass go, do not collect $200 kind of thing.
Blessed be Jehovah. Our paths cross.
Soon, okay.
You must become the punishing arm.
Join my ranks one last time, and together we'll drive Lahart the heretic from these lands. Cool. We can do that, but man, oh man, that's not going to end well for me at all. So we're going to have to hold off on that. We need to go get some animals first. At the bare minimum, we need animals. And we're going to need to recruit a lot of them. Let's see here. We need at least one bear. We need... Oh boy. We need a frickin' miracle. That's what we really need. Do we have any... Where's the Arthas prison? Is there a prison for Arthas? I can't remember. Okay, well, let's go to the Vertruce pit prison, and maybe we'll get lucky, and there may be like a bear or something there. I don't necessarily want to buy anything from the Tiltren prison, because it's going to be like level 1, right? Maybe 2. And I don't feel like having to level up that much. We may need to, just so we can have some cannon fodder, essentially, to soak up some damage in these higher level fights. But I think we should be okay. Let's go ahead and utilize the travel posts, because that's what we got them for. That's the wrong thing. But first things first, let's go to Vertruce. And yep, that'll work. Have a little bit of beer. We'll be fine. We'll go to Marheim. Shouldn't be anything too spooky on the way there. And okay. Nope. We want to go that way. Please don't have any animals in these, or bandits in the woods right here. That's going to make me so upset. And I really hope we can get a hold of like a bear, a snow bear, like a snow wolf, anything like that. I'd be so excited for. Like anything that would pass our rules test would be a glorious find indeed. But I don't. Okay, so quest guys should not engage you, so we should be fine passing these guys. And we'll need to go up and around, but that's okay. We got time. We're doing okay. It's not the end of the world yet. Absolute worst case scenario, we're gonna need to find a way to get Arnius to be able to tank a bear repetitively. You know, this would work if there was anything here.
We reward anyone for its
Okay. All right. That did not work. What else could I do? I mean, I could try and go to a new region to get... You know what? That may have to be what we do. This is going to be sketchy as hell. Yep. I don't know. Bruce, need a rule check. Do you think I will be allowed to go to, let's say, Ludern or Drombach and pick up an animal out of a prison? What are you thinking here? Because obviously trying to take on 6 or more boars or something like that with our current squad's going to be potentially suicidal. And I'm trying to prevent the end of a run here. How are we doing on food? We got plenty of carrying capacity. We're doing okay otherwise. What is this? Okay, I don't know what that's called. Publish a vacancy notice to hire a recruit. Ooh, that'd be fun. Okay, we're gonna head up to Drombach. Drombach is and will have a bunch of shit there that can and will one-shot me. Because I believe that is a level 12 zone. But getting a single animal from a jail cell up there would be enough to quite literally turn the tides. Just one is all I need. I'd be fine if it was a creeper. I'd be fine if it was anything. Literally anything would help me out. I just need a body. A single body. Please, for the love of God. I need a single body, and then I will be able to get a few more units set up from a group of 3. We'll be able to capture some more units and get those squared away for fighting Kagall, because Kagall is going to be spicy as well. I'm not entirely thrilled with fighting Kagall with our current situation here, and that's why we're not. Honestly, if we were fighting Alexa, I would be kind of okay with it. I could probably find a way to make it work. But only having Arnius and Osbius is a bit too much for my abilities. I don't want it.
We'll go over the cliffs to cross the border. The Inquisition reigns supreme about you. Here, these are both.
Thank you. Thank you for the information, friends. I really want to say the jail. I don't even know if there is a jail here, now that I think about it. But if there is a jail, I want to say it's this way. I don't think it's the Inquisition camp, though. I don't have this map memorized. I really want to say it's up here. Oh, well, there's a tracker's camp. I'll take the Drombach hunt. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll accept it at the very least here. Shoot. Where on earth am I going? Oh, I know the arena's on the other side of the bridge from the town. I am not certain if there is even a jail. Nope, I don't want that. I do not want that. Don't want that at all. We are in the thick of it, I will say right now. What is this? That is not what I'm looking for either. But I really want to say the jail is out and about around here somewhere. What's this? Nope. I know, where am I? I want to say Krupp's actually right around here. He's like down this cliff. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want that. Okay. Let's try to rest again. Hopefully we're doing okay. Don't get attacked. As long as we don't get attacked, we're fine. Got to keep enough run for us to actually get back to where we need to go. So here's the arena, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that didn't work. I straight up did not see it at all on this a little jaunt. And to be quite frank, I attacked this crossbowman with a unit with the shield that reduced 90% of shooting damage. You know, that would have helped if I had the bandit kite shield. I know exactly which one you're talking about too. That would have helped a ton. Guys, I don't want to talk to you again. I've already talked to you enough.
One of your companions is turning into a wild beast. We have the solution. Behold, mercenaries.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave because I definitely know that your, you know, placebo pills ain't gonna help here. How much does this cost? 1,500? Worth it. Worth just so I don't have to freaking travel back. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, we at least got to Drombach and at least unlocked a new Asthole for fast travel. But yeah, it looks like we're going to Tiltren. It looks like we are going to Tiltren. Let's go to the jail, see if we can get anything, any type of just body that'll help us out. And then we're going to go Where are we gonna go? Where can we go? I don't want to do anything here. We'll have to figure something out. But, I mean, honestly, I'm not feeling too worried. I'm feeling pretty confident. I definitely know what I'm going to be doing for the next stream. We're going to be rebuilding the company, obviously. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with well, I'm not necessarily like super happy with how things turned out, but I'm fairly oh, fuck yeah. People we get out of the prison are going to be level 5. That's dope. So that means if we find an animal, even in the Tiltren jail, we'll be okay. All right, cool. Well, now that I know that, it's not going to be the end of the world for me. Cool. So prisoners scale to our level at least in Tiltren, and they'll be, you know, 1 level lower, but that's okay. So if we find a pig or, you know, a bear or anything like that there, we'll be okay. I want to experiment a bit with our animals, but I have a feeling I know so Bruce, I need a rule look up here. Or what your thoughts are. Plague rats. They multiply. They naturally multiply. So if I get 2 of them, that counts as 2 against my cap, right? But I just can't like replace them. Like how do we want to rule that? Because they're going to naturally multiply and just continuously spawn more over time. That's just how it works, right? We can literally unleash the bubonic plague. Inquisitors hate this one simple trick. Oh, right. I can't access my tavern here. It's not here anymore. I'd have to go in a, well, yeah, we'll be fine. All right. Honestly, guys, right now, we need to find, we need to wait, like, outside the Tiltren jail a little bit and just kind of camp out there. We're not going to burn through any food. We will go through money a little bit. How are we doing on regaining from my splurging spree from withdrawing and inflating crowns? How are we doing with the mass inflation here? So we've made 7,000 crowns. Okay, so we're back to 107,000, and 100 crowns is worth 64. So we got some time. We still have some time before we're able to start pulling money out. Who, Arnius, you're trying to level up miner, right? Okay, let's go to the salt mine here. There's probably some iron that we can at least mine at this point, and get a little squared away here. Try to get him leveled up on his mining capabilities. That way we can roll him off of being a miner. We also may just want to keep Arnius as a miner. I'm not entirely certain. It's really easy for us to level up Bard by just slapping a new companion into a tavern, right? So that wouldn't be the end of the world. We need to stockpile up on alchemy ingredients and reagents. That way we can power level an alchemist up once we get somebody that can be a alchemist crafter. That's the cool thing about crafting professions, such as, you know, alchemy or blacksmith. You can just basic, or even cook, right? You just stockpile up a bunch of resources. You can just essentially force feed them a bunch of resources and get yourself some easy XP. Tinkerer will work, not as well though. So us losing Venileus hurts a lot, not just because he was our captain, but because but it was because you know what, we're just going to promote Arnius. Yeah, let's just appoint Arnius as our captain. He's a beefy boy. He'll be fine. Osbius may have been a better person for that because he's got more mobility, but Arnius deserves it at this point. He tanks everything on the chin. And I'm not sure how often these guys get a respawned here, but we're gonna I don't. Okay. We're just gonna sleep here a little bit over, like, repetitively. Oh. Level 1, 2 bears. 2 level 1 bears. Okay. They have 140 health at level 1? What the fuck? Okay. Do we have rope? I don't think we have rope. I don't think we have enough rope. Not obvious, man. No, you only do 4 damage, though. Yeah, you have 12 strength. It's fine. Now, your constitution, kind of insane. But, yeah. Yep, we're not going to do that. Not quite yet. Damn. We're gonna see if we can capture this bear. Looks like we can. We're gonna pop encouragement. We don't have deflection, but that's fine. Looks like we're doing okay for the most part. Capture. Cool. So we now have a bear at least, right? Okay, we need to rename. We need to make a new name for this bear. This bear is only level 1, so it's probably going to die. I'm honestly going to just leave its name as Bear, and it will just be here for the time being, right? Because we're trying to get a hold of at least something that's level 5. Like, ultimately, that's our goal. Having a level 1 bear will... I mean, 100 and some odd HP is enough for us to be able to at least like tank something, but it's not going to be enough to like really write home about, right? Like, we're 140 some odd HP and you're just like, oh, neat. Okay, now what? How much time I need? No, still need more time. Damn. Okay, well, I'm not gonna wait here much longer. I don't want to just spend half an hour waiting on the jail to restock. We're going to go explore a little bit. What do we got going on here? Damage taken is doubled. We need to treat that. Okay. Let's go. We have 3 units. Arnius is level 6. Osbius is level 6. How much rope do we have? We have 31 rope. Okay, we have plenty of rope. I did not realize we had that much rope. All right. We are going to go to Vertruce, and we're going to see if we can get a hold of some, probably like some wolves or something, right? Something a little bit on the weaker side. Could go for plague rats. Could go to Vertruce and fight a rat nest and see how well we can do. So I know Arnius and Osbius can handle level 5 rats. I know we don't have enough damage output to really be able to safely be like, oh yeah, I'm not worried. But I mean, with a bear there, like, the bear's probably going to like constantly be attacking the brood mother, right? Or even like the fresh spawns. Like, it really doesn't matter. We just need someone that's able to DPS down the broodmother, while we have someone else at least attempting to capture like 2 or 3 rats, right? And with 2 or 3 plague rats, that'll cover most of our problems with manpower. And then we may want to respec Osbius into being like a poisoner or something like that. I mean, he does apply poison, but we may want to have, we can give him offhand poison bombs. Big brain. Because if I remember correctly, plague rats are the identical to plague ridden, and they heal off of poison. Now they take bonus damage from fire, if I remember correctly, or at least plague ridden do. But I'm fairly confident we will be in a pretty decent spot if we're able to, get a hold of some rats. Just wait a few rests, maybe, and, kind of laugh as we watch our manpower issues go away, and then we start realizing, shit, we have to feed all these rats now. Ooh, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. That's a henchman. That's 2 henchmen, a raider, a bomber, and a saboteur. Yeah, we can negotiate. I'm not fighting that. I can probably win it, but I don't want to sacrifice a bear that I just got, even though it's a cannon fodder bear. That's only level 1. Like, I understand that this bear is straight up like going to die in my next fight. I just don't want to waste it on this fight. I would rather waste it on this upcoming fight when I do dumb shit. I've still got dumb shit to do, guys. Can't get rid of the bear yet. Let's see here. Okay. I sure hope this works. If this does not work, then I'm about to be a very, very sad boy. Level 8 with 1 broodmother. Okay. Broodmother has 170 HP. These plague rats have like no HP, right? Like they're level 5 and the broodmother's level 8. Okay. We need to be able to get on top of it. And I already know that this damn bear is going to one-shot whatever it walks up to. And it's going to probably get a hold of one of the smaller plague rats, first and foremost. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Arnius up here. Get him prepared to at least take a hit. I'll watch the bear come up here. Oh, it didn't actually one-shot one of these? Damn, son. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, now that I know that, I'm gonna do some dumb stuff real quick. I need to throw a knife so I can reset my movement. Cool, that works. Wait. Oh no, you're not low enough. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that kind of figures. Okay. All right, we're going to see how many rats can swarm this bear. The answer is going to be at least 3. It's going to be more, like, because she's just going to spawn more in. We need to be able to take care of these rats. And I do know that the poison stacks that Osbius does is going to heal her to an extent. So we need to get Arnius, like, on top of her. Okay. I need to be like right on top of this rat right after a dash. Like right here. That works. Capture. Awesome. So I don't know if the units that I capture actually stay with me or not. That's the other thing. If we run, I don't know if I keep the captured units or not. I don't think we do. And I know I need to get Arnius like out of this situation here. And we need to get him like on top of this damn rat. Go ahead and give everyone a little bit of protection here. We're gonna go ahead and try to regenerate a little bit of our valor points. Bear doing bear things. Attempting to not die, but we'll see how this goes. Okay. This guy's got 10 HP. Did we get captured? No, we didn't. Damn. That sucks. Okay. We'll wait. Hopefully our bear can do bear stuff. Get some damage out. I'm actually surprised our bear's able to just stay alive and tank this much damage for so long. It's actually kind of cool. Now we're going to need to get the rats off of Arnius, so we're actually able to, you know, leverage him for damaging the broodmother. I'm not entirely certain if we're going to be able to do this, but we're going to try. And I do know that Osbius can get out of a pickle, but also, once again, Osbius applies poison, so can only do so much, right? Okay. This plague rat's pretty low, but it is going to heal. Like, a lot of these rats are going to heal back up to full damn near. We may actually need to back out. I don't necessarily... The bear is actually doing perfectly fine. I was not expecting the bear to do this well. And yeah, we've attached, like, we have so many poison stacks on top of this broodmother right now. We definitely went about this the wrong way. Osbius cannot damage her. Like, she's able to out heal basically everything that we're doing. So it was worth a shot, but didn't quite get a hold of it the way I wanted it to work. That's okay. We have the ability to heal everybody. Maybe we do. We have a lot of cure. How many cure for the plagues? We have 6 cure for the plagues. Okay. Rain of Daggers is good, but I don't think that's really the move that we're looking for here. Obviously, our bear is doing bear things and trying to do the best he can. Do we still have that collar? I don't think we have the collar on us. We must have banked it. Okay, let's try it one more time. See what we can do. Because we want to essentially kill the broodmother as quickly as possible, right? And anything else that we get done along the way, capture-wise, is great. I should have moved the bear. That bear is so far away. That's terrible, terrible play on my part. We may need a reset just off of that. Yeah, we need to reset off of that. Damn it. Man, I'm going to do it just this once. I just want to hit restart battle. That was such a terrible freaking starting formation. Okay, that's better. All right, bear, do stuff. I wanted a little bit more damage than that. Didn't see anything. Thanks, Sean. You may not have seen anything. Okay. 2 stacks of poison. It's kind of rough. We can make it work still. Hit the bear. The bear, not Arnius. God damn it. How much HP are you going to regen? 25? How much is this? 17. Okay. Still doable. We can out DPS that so far. Damn, that was not enough. Not enough. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, at least generate a couple more valor points. Head back over here. Okay, well, the bear's at least hitting the broodmother, so that helps. Would help more if, you know, the rats were attacking the bear and not Arnius. Okay, let's see here. Tactical slam. Okay, that works. We're gonna pop encouragement. And then I'm going to disengage so I can actually get some damage out. Because 2 damage is whatever to me. Cool. So this guy's at 4 HP, 7 HP. So we can capture him at least. At the minimum, right? Yeah, we're gonna get poisoned here a little bit. Work. Oh my god. Game. Really? Really? We may need more units for this. Because not being able to control the bear and have the bear like damage down the broodmother and the broodmother having as much HP as she does. Like, honestly, I don't think this would be that bad if we used fire, but fire will also counter us quite a bit because it's just going to spread indiscriminately and something like terribly fierce because we can't handle this many rats really, right? So now the cool thing is about the plague rats is that they're literally designed to be cannon fodder. So if we're able to get a hold of like 2 of them we'll be really well like set for the most part. And we'll kind of let them go soften the enemy, and as long as we keep a couple of them alive, we should be okay. And we're gonna lose a ton of rats, of course, but that's the point of them. Yeah, we need to just fall back. We can't do this. We don't have the stuff that we need for this, so we're just gonna repair everything. We're gonna lick our wounds. Call that a learning experience, and move on from there. We're going to come back, but not until after I get at least a wolf or two. We need a little bit of assistance here, right? We could just buy another war pony. Like, we're definitely in a position where we could buy a war pony. Like, we have shit. Okay. 5 wolves. All right, let's go ahead and heal real quick. We have enough cure for the plague that we can handle this. We have rope. We have 1 alpha and 5 regular wolves. Okay, just let's think this through. I think we can fight this. And I think we can actually capture most of the regular wolves. The alpha may be the one that we can't get. No, it's got 60 HP. Yeah, I think we can. I think a level 1 bear will actually be able to tank a lot of this. But the wolves are going to apply bleed really fucking quickly. So that's the other problem. But that's something that we're just going to have to deal with, right? Apply some poison. Get some damage going. We have... I don't need to sprint, honestly. We can definitely just run away a little bit here. And kill at least one of the wolves. That way we don't have to worry about all of them zerging us down. We just have to worry about most of them zerging us down. And the good news is the alpha isn't actually that scary. Like, we'll be fine. Especially with the bear doing that, I guess. So the bear will tank the alpha, I guess, and Arnius will be able to handle the rest of the like small fry, which works for me. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna use tactical slam to break his deflection, and then we're gonna hit him. And then we're gonna use wrath and get him nice and low. And now we should be able to capture this wolf pretty easily. This wolf will take some damage from poison, and that should make him easier for us to capture as well. But ultimately, we need as many of these wolves as we can get, honestly. Get a full pack, right? And then I think we'll be pretty much good to go here. So let's do this. Hopefully we don't kill it. Cool, we didn't. Oh, shit. We can't reach it. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. No! Okay. Whatever. That's fine. Arnius can handle it. And we're just going to have him tank it, basically. And the bear can come up here, and the bear will take care of these wolves for the most part. Bear's finally bleeding now, but he got two rounds in without having to deal with bleed. So, I mean, honestly, that's not too bad. We'll pop that. Pop encouragement just to help reduce incoming damage, because we're going to be soaking a lot of it right now. Honestly, probably should have disengaged with Arnius and went and taunted this wolf, but it is what it is. What we're going to need to do with Osbius is we're going to need to do some dumb stuff. And we're going to accidentally kill a wolf. That's okay. We did not kill a wolf. That wolf's definitely dead, though. It's not going to survive long enough. Okay, cool. We got a capture. That helps. This wolf's dead. Let's go ahead and just go down here. Take the kill. start reducing some of these other wolves' HP. We'll come up here and do the same thing. Apply a stack of poison to that alpha. I want that alpha. It's the last thing that I can get. I'm getting that alpha. Okay, got a good crit. Okay, we got a good capture there. Sweet. Okay. Alpha's going for the bear. Ooh, 23 damage. I don't know. We're getting a little spicy. It's a bit of a spicy meatball, to be honest. I hope the bear can stay alive for 2 rounds. Okay, we need to capture it. Not right now, but we have to capture it at the beginning of our next round. That will kill it. We will accidentally kill it if we do that. Okay, it's at 29 HP. Bear will die if we don't do something. 51% chance. Going for it. It missed. Oh, we got it. Boom. Calculated. I wasn't even worried. Wasn't even worried. I was a little worried. But we now have 3 wolves. And we took out 3 wolves. So we're doing better. And now we can head back and... we need to, 1, go back to town. Kind of lick our wounds. Get a... whatever needs gotten, right? Need to get everyone healed up, a stockpile up on some meds if we can, and then we'll head out from there, and then we can definitely take on a rat nest with this many wolves. I mean, the wolves aren't going to be super helpful for us. Like, they have what, like 48 HP, 34 HP for, yeah, that's absolute garbage. The critical hit increase is pretty good. While this unit's not engaged in combat but is near an ally, gains fragility but gives protection to the ally. Well, we don't need that. So pack hunter is really good, and then carnivore diet also really good, which would be actually incredibly good for a what we're about to have, right? And we're increasing their critical hit by 50%. So yeah. Okay, so they actually only have like 4%, right? And then they go up to 54. We're gonna just up their strength, and we'll put a couple points into willpower, and then we'll take the max roll on crit. We'll take a max roll on willpower. Okay, that's kind of what we're gonna go with here. I'm gonna try my best not to use career plans too much, as I have to use it twice here. And then we'll take the 2 in crit, and we'll take 2 more in willpower. Why not? And we're going to grab pack, we're going to grab carnivore, and we're setting these wolves up to be able to essentially self-sustain as much as possible. Are they going to be super tanky? No. Are they going to be super useful in a fight? No. We have a chance that they'll get some lucky crits in and maybe apply some bleed stacks, but that's about it. But if we get, you know, an entire army of, you know, wolves or rats or something like that, you'll have a pretty good shot at being able to take out like that boar, for example, right? Because that boar has no armor. Yeah, so they would have sharp fangs and be able to continuously like apply bleed to the boar. It doesn't say it requires damage to do that. Oh man, flawed remedies are trash. They are so bad that I'm actually going to travel to Tiltren to a wow, dude, we need 40 freaking food for this shit. Wow. That is a rough deal there. Oh my god. Okay. We'll do 2 food and add some beer to it. Why not? So, animals definitely scaling a little bit on how much food we need for us to move around the map. Doesn't cost much for us, like money-wise, but holy crap, the food costs are insane. Spend the money. We're gonna go ahead and buy some extra meds here because I don't necessarily have a ton of extra units for this, right? We'll go ahead and fully repair. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident. It's around the time that we would typically end the stream, but I think I want to try this one more time. I want to see if we can get some rats. We got ourselves a wolf pack. Got ourselves a straight up wolf pack, a random bear, and then we, you know, have ourselves our other units that are actually, you know, going to be helpful. But, you know, the wolves, level 5 wolves should be somewhat helpful for us right now, right? They're probably not going to be as good as the bear, but I mean, yeah. Now, if we were able to do a bear, yeah, one more time, Sean. We can do this. We can do this. If we were able to give a bear armor, like the way you can armor up a pony, would be solid. Oh, that reminds me, I should have just got a pony while we were out and about. But alas, we're already burning through freaking food right now. We can't afford to go get more. And if we lose any of the wolves, it is what it is. We literally just got them basically for free. So, yeah. It only cost us a little bit of rope. Only cost us a little bit of rope. Okay, so sending the bear, sending our alpha in as well. We can let some of these little fodder wolves do whatever they do. And then we'll send in Arnius and a Osbius. But first things first, just go in here, see if we can do a decent amount of damage. We got a couple of good crits in. We got a kill. Okay, that works. We're gonna move him out. All right. Alpha Wolf's going to get a kill here. And Arnius should be able to get at least a capture on one of these plague rats. Okay. Can't do it if that's how you guys are going to position yourselves. If this is how y'all are going to position yourselves, I can't do shit. I want you to understand this. You need to do better. This is a god-awful positioning job. I am honestly kind of embarrassed, and I just did something terrible for positioning myself there. We're making the plague infected grows. At least they're bleeding. We're not taking much damage from our wolves, but I guess we'll maybe potentially bleed these things out. Who knows? I sure don't. I have no idea what these freaking wolves are doing, but they're doing something. I sure hope our alpha is able to get a hold of this brood mother. That would be great. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Oh my god. The wolves are doing their thing. They're doing pack tactics. Now, if I can just get one of them to attack the broodmother, please. Problem is that the rats are really good at fighting other animals because they can swarm them, and my animals may be able to kill one rat a turn, right? May be able to. Best case scenario, maybe one. Go ahead and give everyone some protection here. See if that helps. More rats inbound. Okay. We have one rat captured, I think, so far. So, all things considered, it's not the end of the world quite yet, right? Okay, that's fine. Can I get you to attack? Nope. Guess not. How about you? Can you attack? Thank you. Oh my god, I love you. You applied bleed. You saved me. You the single wolf. You are the MVP. You're probably gonna die, but you are the MVP. I want you to understand this. That bleed should give us a timer at this point. So we'll be able to at least focus on capturing rats and just staying alive. Now, we're probably going to contract the plague, and I think we have a few cures for the plague. And because I'm pretty sure I bought some, right? So I'm feeling pretty confident, but getting at least one bleed off on the broodmother is huge. Because at the end of every round, she's going to take a ton of damage, essentially. So I'm very happy about that. And now we just need Osbius to not get foobarred by a bunch of rats. So 34 damage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a significant amount there. I don't have a single one of these. That's going to be an easy fix. Let's do, yeah, we'll do a little bit of damage there. Get a potential kill on one of these. Nope, guess not. Now, if the wolves are able to start last hitting some of these rats, they'll be able to like sustain to an extent, right? Like, our alpha's still at full HP. Our alpha also has been holding off on actually, you know, being super dumb. Let's go ahead and just come up here. We're gonna pop off a little bit as best we can. Ten stacks of fever. That's really bad. Our bear's taking double damage at this point. Alpha wolf's starting to come in a little clutch here. Regular wolf's trying to take on the brood mother in a 1v1. This wolf's basically dead. I don't think he's going to survive. This wolf's basically dead as well. Damn. Yep, that wolf's down. And so is this one. Yep. Yep. That's rough. Okay, we got what? One capture so far? Is that the best we did? Did we get two or just one? I don't think we're going to be able to survive to get to two with the way things are going. I think one is probably our best case scenario. Okay, we're going to disengage. Take a bit of a hit here. We got one. Okay, then that's fine. That's good enough for me. We're ending it. Yeah, so we lost two of our wolves. We kept the alpha, and we have a plague rat now. Which was the mission. It was the mission. That is exactly what we went in there for. We'll heal everybody. We don't have enough stuff to repair everybody, but that's okay. Plague rat. So here's the thing. If this unit kills an enemy, the unit's food consumption is canceled for the next meal. If two units of the same species have this skill, they have a chance to reproduce and spawn another unit after a rest. This is what it is. Call of the Swarm is also really good, right? But ultimately, it's kind of hard. So yeah. Has a chance to find cheese while visiting various places. This is neat, but Carrion Eater is a little bit more important. And then Survival of the Species is very good. Remarkable Organisms really good as well, and Immortal is also pretty good. Poisoned, every incoming or outgoing attack applies 2 poison to the opponent, so that's pretty good too. Like, obviously both of these level 12 ones are really solid. The unit has Rage at Night is, you know, a little hit or miss, but not letting them die from bleeding, poison, or burning is really strong. Call of the Swarm would be useful as long as we at least had 2 of them with Survival of the Species, right? But it definitely looks like we needed a second one. But that's okay. We will be able to eventually get us another little plague rat, right? But we'll get there. Now, what we really need to do is we probably need to increase the constitution, if not also the willpower a little bit. And we kind of boogered up a bit because we didn't push for getting to 2 on that fight. We kind of called it there. So we're gonna have to find a way. I'm probably going to commit some health violations, some health code violations, and go store this plague rat into our tavern, which I can do right now actually, which is kind of just stupid, but yeah, why not? Yeah, so what we're gonna, have a little bit of health code violations, no big deal. Let's go to manage our staffing real quick, and we're just gonna, submit our plague rat. And our plague rat, yep, reduces sale odds by 10% for all patrons in the area. So yeah, we're not supposed to have plague rats, by the way, in there. It's a vermin. You can also submit a bear, right? And increase the security by 6, which is nice. And then a, watchdog increases comfort by 5. Okay, that's pretty cool. Whereas the butt stallion is a mascot and increases sale odds by 15% for all patrons in the area. We do have Taurus just hanging out here as well. Level 2 berserker, we did get him, and I don't know if we picked up Hackard or not. We have a random pig as a bouncer. Why do we have a pig? Can we pull the pig out? No, we can't. We can't pull like any of these people out either. That sucks. Besides Taurus, of course. So yeah, we have at least 1 plague rat, and we can slowly but surely store up some of our other units while we're working on essentially amassing our little animal army, because we're able to. And as long as we're able to get a hold of at least like 2 plague rats, right, we're going to be able to just throw rats at them continuously, and that'll work pretty well. But yeah, we have to get to 2 plague rats, so we will be going over to this rat infestation over here, next to where Alexa is, or was rather, and we're going to have to get a hold of some plague rats from there. And once we, spawn an army of plague rats, then we'll be okay. But until we get there, we're gonna have some issues. Can I go into Marheim? Thank you. Anyway, guys, that is all we got for tonight. This has been a eventful stream. We basically lost all of our units, spare our ranger and our swordsman tank. We are currently in the works of amassing a massive rat army, and taking vengeance on the 2 regions of Vertruse as well as Arthas for killing so many of our units. But anyway, guys, that is all we got for tonight. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. We will be back next week, probably with some Battle Brothers. Yeah, we'll be continuing our Undaunted playthrough of that. That's actually going pretty well so far. Haven't wiped on that yet, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, thanks again for tuning in, and I hope to catch you all next time. Until then, have a good one.